What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. My name is Myles with Holiday World out of Dallas, Texas, and today we are taking a look at this 2023 Keystone Montana 3791 RD. Now, when it comes to a fifth wheel with the absolute most outside storage space, this one is definitely one to look at. If you're looking for that outside storage space, there is a ton on here that we're going to get into. Also has a really nice rear den setup, and it's a 2023, so we're going to look at some of the changes. Let's go. Hey, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time tuning into one of my videos, I'm super excited that you're here. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if you do get something out of this video, consider hitting the like button down below and definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you would like to connect with me on other social media platforms, links to my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook are down below in the description, where you can find other RV related content that I upload regularly. And then finally, if you are interested in this RV, keep in mind I am in a sales position. I do not get paid by my company to come out here and make these videos. I just do this on my own time in hopes of finding people like you that might be interested in this RV. So I would love to personally assist you in helping you make this RV yours. So you can either text me at the number on the screen there, or there is a link down below in the description that you can fill out with some basic information that will help me best help you. So go down there and fill out that information if you are interested in this RV. And let's get into the video. All right, y'all, so this is a 2023 Keystone Montana 3791 RD. RD stands for rear den. So this is going to have a rear living space up in the back that is like a den area. And then for the 2023s, so far no exterior decal change of anything that we've seen. This is a 2022 model here. This is a 2023 here. So you can see the exterior is still the same, which I don't mind at all not seeing a change on that, because I think the exterior on the Montana is really on brand for them and looks really clean. So, but there are some changes that we are seeing. One of the biggest ones being, now all of these Keystone RVs have an option to come from the factory with two 100 amp hour lithium batteries. That is what is underneath this panel here. It is screwed in, so it's all protected there, but this is your 200 amp hour lithium batteries that you have here. So that is coming directly from the factory now. That is a big deal and a big change that they have done. You have some of your battery disconnect switches back here as well, and your hydraulic fluid for your hydraulic auto leveling and your hydraulic slide outs. So you now have two lithium batteries. Another change that they have for the 2023 models, you can see on this 2022, you have plastic clips for your storage doors here, or metal clips, sorry, for your storage doors there. You now have solid slam latch doors up here, so you don't have those clips to worry about. You have a nice white light out here, so that'll light up this space. Really love that they went to the slam latch doors here. That is something I always wondered why they didn't do. And then you have a really big storage area down underneath here. Now, a lot of people will ask if you can get a Montana with a generator. You can order a Montana to be generator prepped, but right now, manufacturers just cannot get enough generators in. There's even some of the lower level toy haulers that historically have always came with a generator that are no longer coming with generators because they just can't get them in stock. And I've had multiple customers reach out to Cummins, and I've reached out to them to myself to see the wait time on getting a Cummins Onan 5500 watt generator that would go in a storage bay up here. It's about a 3 to 6 month wait to get one. So that is something to keep in mind if a generator is something that you want. A lot of these fifth wheels just are not going to be coming with them. So what most people are doing is getting like a 9,000 or 12,000 watt generator that they can plug into the side of the RV that'll run pretty much everything or everything in the RV depending on the size that you get. So that is an option there. You're going to have the patented hitch vision plate here. So as you're backing your truck up, if you're doing this by yourself, you'll be able to see in this hitch vision plate how your truck bed is lining up with your pin box there. That is a patent from Keystone, so only Keystone fifth wheels have this hitch vision plate on them. You have the road armor pin box. So this is going to be a pivoting head here that is going to pivot back and forth when you brake and accelerate, with this 1 inch thick rubber bushing here that is going to absorb a lot of that shock, eliminating a lot of that chucking both that you feel in the vehicle, and then what the fifth wheel will experience as well. So you'll have that there also. Again, you have the 6-point auto leveling system here, the hydraulic auto leveling. So you'll have 4 stabilizers in front of the axles and then 2 more behind the axles. These hydraulic auto leveling systems have the ability to actually lift the whole entire RV off the ground, so very strong. You have a 12-inch I-beam underneath here, so that's the main frame, and then you have this 10-inch drop-down frame here. This is going to give you a bigger storage compartment. So this is your first outside storage compartment that is just absolutely massive. No intrusion anywhere here with any water lines or anything like that. Could easily fit a twin-size bed underneath here, and you do get heat and AC into this area as well. So if you want to sleep somebody down here, maybe you want to put your husband down in this compartment there, that's something to consider. But really big space. You do have outlets and cable and antenna hookups there. So if you wanted to mount a TV to this wall that maybe slides out and pivots, that's something that you can do, having an outside TV there. You have central vac connections here too, so you can vacuum things in this space and stuff outside of your RV. It's aluminum framed, and all of your aluminum framing is welded on both sides of the frame. I point this out so regularly because I have seen a lot of brands out there that just weld on one side of the framing, so I think that's worth pointing out. And you also have a wrapped subflooring, so this just makes it look so much cleaner in here, no exposed wood or anything like that. You have a motion activated light, so you can just leave that on, and anytime you come in here, it will flip on automatically. See, you have your heat ducting running into here to keep everything warm, and then you have a vent over there as well. We'll get to some of the solar stuff when we get to the other side, because that's all located on the other side there. But just a really big space here, and then this is just a nice kind of, I don't know what the exact material would be called, but it's just almost like a rubbery type material that just has a really solid ruggedness to it. As we keep going back this way, you're going to have an outlet right here as well. Your JBL outdoor speakers will both be right here, and then you have the awning over here with the LED light strip there. So whether your awning is in or out, you will get use of that LED light strip. And make sure I didn't miss anything else out here. I think that's pretty much it. Cool. Coming back this way, you have two slide outs on this side of this Montana. This is going to be a hydraulic rack and pinion style slide out. So this is going to be, the hydraulic slide outs are much quieter and much faster than your electric slide outs. So I love how fast this goes in and out. It's very, very quick. You have your nice Saloon tires on here with a good looking wheel, and then you have your road armor suspension that is going to give you 6 inches of travel. So not only 3 inches of travel up, but also 3 inches of travel down. And you see those little rubber bushings on the corners there that are going to absorb a lot of that shock to give you a smoother towing experience, both for, again, what you feel inside the vehicle and what everything going on in here is feeling as well, since every time you tow an RV down the road, you are essentially sending it through an earthquake. So that is something that is going to help mitigate a bit of that vibration that transfers through the RV. Coming down underneath here, you have your spare tire here, and your spare tire and all 4 of your other tires are going to have a tire pressure monitoring system built into them. So you have a tire pressure monitoring system on here. Your spare tire will have that as well, and you will have a monitor inside the RV that can go on your dashboard to monitor the tire pressure on all of these wheels. That's very important here because a lot of blowouts on RVs are usually because people aren't checking their tire pressure regularly enough. So that will help out with that a bunch. And then coming under here, you have a fully enclosed and wrapped underbelly. So your underbelly underneath here, all your water tanks and water lines sit above the insulation, above the enclosed underbelly portion, where when your furnace is running, it is sending heat into that cavity to keep your water tanks and water lines from freezing. And you have 12-volt heat pads on all of your water tanks. So if you are transporting the RV and don't have your furnace running, then you can turn on your 12-volt heat pads and make sure your water tanks don't freeze on you if you have water in them while you're driving down the road in freezing or below freezing temperatures. Then we come back to this area. First of all, you have your smaller slide outs that have the Schwintek slide out mechanism. So they'll have these rack and pins on the sides here to make those go in and out. Those are an electric slide out there. And then look at this storage space underneath here. This is definitely the highlight of this rig here. This Montana 3791 has the biggest storage compartment of any Montana fifth wheel and any Keystone fifth wheel too. You have a 10-foot slide out tray here. This is a MORryde slide out tray. It is super solid. It's a metal tray here. This feels like it's like a steel tray. I don't know the exact material, but very solid. And it's carpet lined there. Push this in and you can see how it just slides back so you can store all your stuff up in there. Absolutely love this. People that need more exterior storage, this is a great, great option for you if that's something that you're looking for. You will have a 300-pound accessory hitch here. When you have a setup like this, the frame back here isn't quite big enough to tow something off of this, so this is just a 3,000-pound accessory hitch. But you can put something like a bike rack there or like a kayak rack or something like that. You have brake and reverse lights on both of your lights back here, LED lights. Backup camera prep, so if you wanted to install a backup camera, you can do that. And then let's get up on the roof real quick. You do have a 250-pound weight capacity on the ladder going up to the roof. Fully walkable roof, fully walkable slide-out boxes. You have the Coleman Mott Q Series ACs. I love that they're white and not black so that they don't absorb as much heat. You have your two 200-watt solar panels. And then in addition to that, I love that you actually have another solar plug here. So if you wanted to plug in more panels, you have the option to be able to do that and plug in these panels here and set up more panels on the roof if you want to expand upon this solar system. So nothing else has to be done for the wiring there. They just get plugged in. So I love that that's already in place there. All right, now that we're back down, you can see as well that you have all your windows except for the windows in the slide out boxes are going to be frameless windows, so they look really clean. They're pretty much flush to the sidewall there. You have more access to that storage underneath here. And then you're going to have your 50 amp plug connection back here. These here are a fresh water tank overflow. So if you were to overfill your water tank, it would just flow out of there so that it doesn't overfill. That's what that is. And coming back this way, you have all your water hookups in here. So everything from your black tank flush, both your black and gray tank pull valves, your city water connection, fresh water fill, all that stuff is all in here. And if you've never had an RV before, when you come to pick up your RV, we're going to show you how all this stuff works. So we do a walkthrough with you of your RV and we show you how all this stuff works. So you know what you're doing and can make sure that you're confident going out and using your RV. But we show you how to do all the different things that are in here. You also have a solar plug. So if you wanted to plug a solar panel into your RV and have it out on the side here to expand upon the solar package, you can do that as well. And it will come with a 25-foot coil hose that can connect to that outdoor shower there. Your water lines and everything will come up through here so that you can close this door and don't have to worry about that. You have a 12-gallon gas and electric water heater here that will have a very fast recovery rate to keep up with all the hot water demands, but a 12-gallon is going to be your biggest tank size water heater in an RV. So you have that 12-gallon gas electric water heater. And then you have your dump station here where it's just one dump station on this RV, so no Y connections needed. Both your black and gray tank from the bathroom and your gray tank from the kitchen all come to this one spot here. You have a sewer hose storage tube right here. So in this tube, you can store your sewer hose in there. And for your solar equipment, you have your 30 amp solar charge controller. So this is the bigger solar charge controller that comes with the 400-watt solar package from Keystone. You now have this solar panel disconnect. You have a 2,000-watt inverter, and then you also have solar prep for, this is going to be for another solar charge controller if you wanted to add another one on here, if you expand upon the solar system. And you have another inverter prep over here, so if you wanted to add another inverter, that's something that can be done as well. So a lot of stuff in place to expand upon the solar system if you're wanting to add more solar equipment here to power more things on the RV off of solar. Then you have your 30-pound propane bottle there. Now, keep in mind, if you're wanting to really expand upon the solar system, it gets very expensive very quickly. A lot of that being the battery bank size that you need. Like if you're wanting to run everything on this RV, those 200 amp hour batteries, you're gonna need at least like 6 more of those. And those are gonna be about $1,000 to $1,200 a piece. So just that alone obviously can get pretty expensive. And then you have the panels, the solar charge controllers, the inverters, all that stuff that you're gonna need. Definitely very costly. It's much more cost efficient to just go get a generator. Obviously, it's up to you what you would want to do, but I just want you to know if you're looking at running the entire RV off of solar, you're looking at spending probably close to about $20,000 or so. It's not an exact number, but that's a pretty close estimate, I would say. Your auto leveling controls will all be right here. Teach you how to do it right there, and then your panel will be right behind this door. And the exact specs on this RV, you're looking at 14,420 pounds without anything in it. You have a 2,120 pound cargo carrying capacity. That gets you to a gross vehicle weight rating of 16,600 pounds there. And then you have all G-rated Saloon tires as well. And that's just about everything on the outside. Really, really good, clean looking RV. And Montana, if you don't know much about Montana, Montana has been the #1 selling luxury fifth wheel for the past like 22, 23 years in a row, something like that. It's been a long, long time that nobody has ever sold more luxury fifth wheels than Montana because of the price point that they come in and everything they come with and how elegant they look inside. It's a real, real tough one to beat at the price point that Montana comes in at. So let's go inside and take a look at the inside. All right, as we come inside, a couple things I want to point out. First of all, you have a strut assisted entry step. So that means this is going to stay up on its own, and you're not going to have to worry about holding the weight of this going up and down. It's going to stop wherever you have it positioned at. So that'll make your life a whole lot easier putting those up and down. They also have legs that come out to make contact with the ground so the whole RV doesn't shake as you go in and out. And these are a very safe step with the grip tape there and everything like that. It's also a 4 seasons RV. So a lot of people ask like, oh, is this RV 4 seasons? Really all an RV needs to have to be classified as a 4 seasons coach is to have an enclosed underbelly where your water tanks and water lines are getting some kind of heat. That's really it. So I know when you're asking, is it 4 seasons? Is it a 4 seasons RV? That you're not just asking, does it have an enclosed underbelly? You're asking probably more than that. You're asking if it can actually be comfortable in every sort of climate that you may have living in it throughout the course of a year. And this Montana definitely has that. Having the 12-volt heat pads will be another additional heat source that you will have on your water tanks to make sure they don't freeze, that runs off of the battery system. Then you have 3 ACs in this RV. So you have one in the middle here, one on the end, and another one back in the bedroom. So 3 ACs to make sure you stay cool in the warmer temperatures. You have plenty of furnace power to make sure you stay warm when it's cold outside. And trying to think if there's anything else that's really important as far as the climate packages go. Oh gosh, there's something else that I was just thinking of. It's like, oh yeah, with your lithium batteries, they come with a, see if it's in here. Yeah, right here. Your battery heat, you can actually turn that off. This is sending heat to your batteries because lithium batteries, I just learned this, they cannot be charged in below freezing temperatures because it can damage them. So they have a battery heat switch so that you can manage that as well. But as far as like a climate package goes, this Montana has everything that you would need in it to get in the most comfortable temperatures as possible living in this RV. Now, as we go through here, let's talk about a couple construction elements first as you kind of look around. First of all, you have a Dynaspan subflooring underneath here. So that's what Keystone calls it. It comes with a 25-year warranty. So the subflooring underneath here is a one-piece seamless flooring, no connection points or anything like that, no tongue and groove stuff. It's all just one piece under there. So there's not going to be any seams that you'll feel in the subflooring, meaning it'll be a more solid surface as you walk around. And it is completely water resistant. So it's like a marine grade flooring where if it gets wet, water will just bead up on it and it won't absorb into that subflooring there, which is going to keep it intact and prevent you from getting soft spots in the floor if that were to ever happen to you. So really good subflooring there. It comes with a 25-year warranty. And then in their slide out box here, you can see they have what's not carpet. It's like a plastic PVC kind of feeling woven material here, very flexible, snaps right back into place. And then they have a wrapped subflooring underneath here with an astrofoil layer of insulation as well in the slide out boxes. So this will be in all your slide out boxes. And if you do this on a lot of different brands on fifth wheels, even stuff that's more expensive than this, a lot of times you'll just open this and see exposed wood underneath here. So this is another layer of protection you get in these Keystone fifth wheels to protect your subflooring underneath that slide out. In this living space, you have 2 different models in fifth wheels that are typically like this. This one is a rear den. So Montana makes this rear den model where your living room is here in the back area, giving you that huge storage space outside the RV. They also make a front living model of this where they take this living room area and put it up in the front. Now the biggest difference with those is you're going to have a different outside storage setup underneath here on the front living model because your bathroom will now be on this back wall and the plumbing for that bathroom is going to have to go down through that storage area, so they can't do the same slide out tray on the front living Montana version of this that they have on this rear den version. So that's one of your differences. I'll get to another difference as well when we get to the bathroom portion of the RV. But in your kitchen area, you have the the GE residential refrigerator. I've looked at a bunch of different RVs today. Some of them have had Samsung, some have GE, and this one is a GE model. You untwist this here, and that is going to keep your refrigerator closed while you're transporting, prevent it from swinging open. I really like the GE models. They're an 18 cubic foot refrigerator, but what I really like about them is you have a water dispenser here, and you have really deep shelves as well with lots of space there. So, and then in addition to that, you will have an ice maker. It's just like a residential fridge you would have at home, but you have, this is all still taped in place, but you have the ice maker there and the drawer here also. So about an 18 cubic foot refrigerator. I'm gonna screw this back in place there so that this doesn't go anywhere if they try to move this thing around. Also so that piece doesn't get lost for whoever may be purchasing this RV. And then you have a pantry in here, so made sure to give you a designated pantry space. Has a light that automatically comes on when you open the door, and has nice shelving throughout here, lots of room. They're deep shelves that you have for storage there. And then with your Montanas, anywhere that you have cabinet doors like this, see your storage space you have in there. First of all, they have glass on them, so really nice looking finish, and they are all soft close with magnet latches to hold them in place. So all soft close cabinet doors. You can see you have your Dragonfly Energy lithium battery little pamphlet here to tell you about the Dragonfly battery. You have, this isn't an actual real tile backsplash, but I like that it's framed out to give it a better finish, but this is like a faux tile that is framed out there to hold it in place. You have an outlet here as well. And then not only are your cabinets soft close, but they went back to the soft close drawers. Thank goodness, because Montana for a while wasn't able to get the soft close drawers, and they have them back, so I love that. Love also that you have the LED lighting under here to give it an elegant finish. And then while we're here, let's just look at the price real quick with all the additional accessories on this one, all the additional options like the TPS monitors, the 15,000 BTU third AC, 400 watt solar system, the lithium batteries. You're looking at an MSRP of $147,978. Now, that is just the MSRP price. That is not our sales price. And if this is your first time seeing one of my videos, you might not know that I am in a sales position. So I am not just out here doing marketing for my company. I actually do not get paid to come out here and make these videos. I even traveled to make this video from the location that I'm at on a day-to-day basis, just in hopes of finding someone like you that might be watching this video that is interested in this RV and would trust me enough to earn your business and give you a great experience, not only purchasing your RV, but also throughout the lifespan of owning your RV. So if you are interested in this RV, there's a link down below in the description. It's the very first link that you'll see. That is my RV inquiry form, where you can give me your name and contact information. And as soon as I'm available, I will reach out to you and get you all the information you need on this RV or maybe any other RV that you've seen. So you can go fill that out. It will go directly into my inbox so I can get in touch with you as soon as I can to get you all the information you need, whether it's coming to arrange a time to take a look at this RV in person or just to get purchasing information. And if you want to work with me directly, I am at the Mesquite, Texas location, so fill it out for that location there. If you want to go to a different location, you can still work with me and pick up your RV from a different location. Or if you don't want to work with me as your salesperson for some reason, maybe you just like this RV but you hate me, you can select one of our other locations and one of our other salespeople will reach out to you. But you can just say that you had seen Myles' video in the comment section when you fill that out. So that's pretty much everything there on that. Reach out to me if you are interested in this RV. You can also text me at the number on the screen, but I prefer that you go into that inquiry link down below just so I can get back to you when I'm available instead of having your messages pop up on my phone while I'm in the middle of filming an RV or something like that. But that's pretty much all I got on that. Let's keep walking through this Montana. On this space here, you're going to have a solid hardwood table. This will lift up and you're going to have a little bit of space underneath there. You'll have the leaf that comes down, so it'll sit like that. And then when you put this down underneath here, you have this little chair buddy that is going to hold these chairs in place. And then what I like about these tables that are mounted to the sidewall, if you wanted to remove this, say maybe you want to put a desk space in here or something like that, it's just screwed into the sidewall there. So if you remove the screws, this is going to come right out. And it's that simple to remove this and put something else there if you want to do that. You also have day and night shade windows, or day and night shades on all your windows. So you'll be able to get a day shade and a privacy shade there. And the privacy shades are white on the back to block out some more heat. You have LED lighting above the light fixture in the slide out here. You have LED lighting up above the light fixture here. And LED lighting all through the crown molding that just looks absolutely beautiful. Plus you have these lights here that look really nice as well. Gosh, you can see how much I'm sweating. It is absolutely so hot in here. But hopefully you appreciate my efforts coming out here. Today is just a filming day for me. So this is the third RV in 100-degree weather that I filmed in just a couple hours. So I'm absolutely dying out here. So I really hope that y'all appreciate these RVs that I'm showing you. Have this that'll pop up. This is going to be outlet and USB port. They now added a USB Type-C port in there as well. So love that they added that. That is definitely a need in 2023. It's a bit overdue. You can see this one is an inverted one, so this will get power from that solar system. Because you have a 400-watt solar system on here, these outlets that are inverted, you will get power to those from the battery system with that 400-watt solar system that you have on this Montana. You have a pull-out drawer here next to the oven. This is, I love that this is all symmetrical here, so everything looks exactly the same on both sides. All your storage is exactly the same. Open this up. Magnet latches again there. You have the Suburban stove, so this is going to be one of the biggest ovens you can get in an RV. Absolutely huge. And then you have the matching pull-out drawer beneath it with that chrome finish, or that stainless steel finish, sorry. Then you have a 3-burner Suburban stove, but this is bigger than like your Furrion stove that you'll get on a lot of other fifth wheels. Really big space here, can fit bigger pans or skillets or whatever you may use on here than like your standard RV cooktop. So that's really nice as well. And then open this up. This is your residential size convection oven and microwave combo. You have a spice rack up here. So this is a change they made for 2022 that continues into 2023. The pull down spice rack with the adjustable arm right here that you can move, or adjustable divider. Soft close on that as well. Storage here. And I just love that everything is soft close. Definitely a big thing for me that I always notice. And I definitely notice when it's not there, because I will slam cabinets and drawers thinking that it has it and it does not. And I just get really excited when I see the soft close drawers. This is your waste bin area. I really love that it's all solid hardwood finish even throughout these components of these drawers. So everything in here is all solid hardwood in this Montana. Open this up and you have additional storage under here, plus your solid surface sink covers there. So same finish as the Island, and you're going to have a bigger sink to the left, smaller sink to the right, faucet that will pull out there with a sprayer, and your traditional faucet, or I guess like your 2 different spray settings. I can't remember which each one would specifically be called, but I think you know what I'm talking about. And then coming around this way, storage all underneath here. Really big storage under there actually. So really big storage space from right there. And you have one more drawer there too. This is in the cottage white colorway from Montana. We looked at another one today that I probably have already uploaded that had the bourbon interior. Now the cottage white interior comes with all these white rustic looking cabinets here where you can see kind of the finish up close on what these look like. And you have the dark brown sofas, really dark brown. That is going to be your cottage white interior. The bourbon interior that we looked at in one of the other Montana models, the 3855BR, the 2023 model, had the bourbon interior color where the cabinets all match this gray trim. So this gray island here, all the cabinets match that color with this color furniture. Then the last one they have is cobblestone, where it's more of a cream colored furniture with all of the gray cabinets as well. So those are the 3 color options that they have. Any Montana you can get in any of those color options. Just if one's not currently available in the color option you want, you'll have to order it and wait for it to come in, which usually takes about anywhere from probably 6 to 12 weeks, depending on where they're at in the order cycle. So that is pretty much everything for this area. I do want to point out real quick that you have this nice little coffee bar station right here as well. I don't know if I showed all the storage over here, because I think I didn't open these up either. But you have some storage there for a coffee bar area. I didn't really highlight that space. But that's it in your living area, or in your kitchen area. Then you go up into the living area and you have this rear den setup where you're going to have 2 3-cushion sofas. So they really expand this area here in this Montana 3791 to give you 3-cushion sofas instead of 2-cushion sofas, because a lot of models like this from other brands will just have a 2-cushion sofa there that's like a love seat, where this one is a 3-cushion sofa. Also, if you saw my video with Courtney and her Ultimate Montana, Courtney is the one who owns the Flipping Nomad. This is the model that she renovated and made completely custom, where she had the fireplace right here that was a steam fireplace, had a projector that shined onto this wall there, took these couches out, put her own custom couches, put a bathtub in the bathroom back over here. So if you haven't seen that video yet, go check that out on my page. If you just look up the Ultimate Montana on YouTube, you'll see that come up. Or if you look up like Custom Montana, you'll see that video that we made come up. So you can go check that out as well. But This is going to give you really nice seating space here. I also like that this is something that you can lay out on and like put your head here, still be able to see the TV. Same on this side. And then you have your two recliners here that they're going to be powered recliners. You have different settings here for both your backrest and your headrest. So these actually can pivot and rotate depending on how up straight you want to be or how laid back you want to be. This can move to give you more back support if you need it. So very comfortable recliners here. You can see we just got this thing in. They're still strapped in and everything. You have USB ports on your wall here, day and night shades on all your windows. And then I love that it's a retractable TV, so you can put this TV down and you just have a huge rear wall window here to see out into whatever your campsite is or whatever your surroundings are there. That is an absolutely huge space. So I love that as well. I'm gonna put these beds out in just a second so you can see what that looks like. But first, let's look at some of the stuff up here where you have some shelving all throughout this area. Down underneath here, you're gonna have your JBL subwoofer, and you do have a gain knob there for the subwoofer to adjust how intense it is or how loud it is. You have your TV up and down switch right here, so this will move your TV down like so. So you can retract that there. All your shelving space. You have your JBL speaker system where this has two speakers in it, so you actually have a mid-range speaker and a tweeter speaker. So your tweeter speaker is going to handle your high-end frequencies, your mid-range will handle your mid-range frequencies, and your subwoofer will handle your low-end frequencies to give you a much cleaner, much more in-depth audio system here in this Montana than a standard RV. You have your fireplace that will put out heat, so this is an electric heat source that has multiple different colors and looks really nice. You also have heat pumps in your AC as well, so you can get heat from your AC system. Your ACs are going to have a residential air filter in them, so this is a MERV 9 grade residential air filter. Gosh, I struggle to get that whole phrase out. A MERV 9 grade residential air filter. Goodness gracious. That is going to not only keep your air in the RV cleaner, but also keep your ducting cleaner throughout the lifespan of owning your RV. You have the black blade AC vents that are going to push air out in a 360-degree motion instead of a directional vent that just shoots air out in one direction, or maybe two. So much more significant air coverage in here to cool down your RV quicker. And that's pretty much it. Symmetrical storage on this side. It all looks the same as the other side. You have outlets on both sides as well, and a USB port here. Let me get these beds open so you can see what these look like when the beds are out. So this is a lot of fun if you have kids or family that wants to stay up in this space. These are about the size of almost a king size bed here. And you can see all the sleeping space that you have. You're just gonna have to put your back pillow cushions somewhere in the RV, and then you have the privacy curtain that'll come all the way across. So this is a great space where people can sleep here if you need the additional sleeping space, where you have room for easily 2 people on each one of these beds here. The beds are only going to be about maybe 5'10" in length or so. So if you're a little bit taller, you might need to sleep a little bit at an angle or just bend your legs, but plenty of width on them though, about the width of a king size bed. So that will be your bed set up here. And then as we go back into the back portion, the front portion, as we go forward into the front portion of this fifth wheel, you're going to have your breakers and fuses right here in this panel. You're going to have your central vac hose connection here, and then you also have a floor sweep here. So this is going to be like a dustpan essentially, where you sweep everything into this step right there, and that is going to suck it into the step when you're plugged into your 50 amp power connection. You have a nice framed out space here for your coat rack. You can hang some coats there, have some key hooks, and then you have a nice safety rail there to hold on to going up the steps. And then going into the bathroom, no changes here. So I know this was a bit of a polarizing bathroom last year when they made this change going to the bowl sink. I still love it having the bowl sink with all the additional countertop space that offers, the black faucet. Big fan of that. You let me know what you think though down below in the description. And then you have all the white cabinets. Interestingly enough, the white cabinets in the bathroom will come in every color option. So this is going to be consistent across all Montana options, having the white cabinets in the bathroom as far as I've seen so far. Really loving the shower that you have an adjustable height shower head, especially since I'm about 6'2". I know I say that in all my videos, but I say it as a point of reference for how tall I am so you can get an idea for how you would fit in this shower. Being 6'2", it looks like the height to here is probably about 6'5" or so. Definitely have plenty of room here. It might even be 6'6". And then you have another about 3 inches up to here. So you could probably be about 6'7", 6'8", and easily fit in here comfortably. And then the shower head at its highest position sits well above my head. So I actually would not need to duck under this or lift this up to get under this shower head. And then of course, it is fully adjustable there for the height. So love that. It is a fiberglass one-piece residential size shower. It also has the texture on the bottom to help you not slip on there as well. You have a seat in here, and you have a nice long shelf for your different soaps and different shelves in the corner as well. Love that they also put the black features in here, gives it a really clean look. Then you have a really big storage compartment back here that has a automatic light that comes on as soon as you open the door. So love that. Nice big storage space there. You have the speaker in the bathroom, so you can do some shower karaoke. This is a separate speaker zone, so you can independently control the sound here in the bathroom to give you some shower karaoke if that's what you like to do. You have the max air vent fan there. You have your AC vent, and then you have a flush to the wall mirror, giving you a much bigger mirror than like you'd get with a medicine cabinet. And then you have your medicine cabinet next to it there with a nice towel hook. Then you have 4 pull-out drawers that'll all be the same size, and your storage underneath here with your toilet paper holder inside that drawer or inside that cabinet. Soft close on all this stuff as well. And your door to the bathroom is a sliding pocket door, so you don't have a door really that's getting in the way of anything. You see the LED lighting in the crown molding goes all the way up to the bedroom. And then going into the bedroom, you have a sliding pocket door going into the bedroom as well. And you have a king size bed in here. Love what they do with the nightstand setup. This was a change for 2022 that we saw, where you have the nightstands now up above the window so it doesn't take up sleeping space on the sides of the bed. Gives you more room there. You have a nice framed out with pads for your headboard setup. I enjoy that too. Think that looks very aesthetically pleasing. It comes with a nice pillow package. You have the shelf up here, USB ports, outlets, and then one of the best night lights I've seen in any fifth wheel or any RV in general. You have this halo light there for a nice soft light, and then a more direct hard reading light that you have as well. So really love that. You have that over each individual with the same stand setup with your outlets and USB ports. All solid hardwood throughout all these components here. And then you go over to this space, you have a framed out TV space, light switch for your lights in the room. You have your window, day and night shades in all the windows in here as well. 6 pull-out drawers that are all the same size. These will all be soft close as well. And then you have washer dryer connections in here, where the shelf would have to come out to put the stackable washer and dryer in here, but the clothing rod can stay in there. And you have 2 additional chairs for your dinette table. Same thing with the bathroom, how that is always going to be white for the color inside. These are always going to be gray for your color inside, regardless of what color package you pick. So it really just changes the colors for that kitchen area when you do different color packages and the furniture. Open this up. I love that this is all mirrors here. Looks really clean and makes the room look bigger. And then this slides open. You have your clothing rod up above, a motion activated light, so that turns on as soon as you open the door. You have an outlet here. Since there won't be an outlet over here, that's where you can plug things in if you're the person sleeping on this side of the bed. You have multiple shelves underneath here, and you have a built-in laundry basket as well. So love that. Underneath the bed, you have framed out storage underneath here. Your central vac hose is also underneath here as well. Strut assisted, so it'll stay up on its own. And you have your AC in here as well. You have your 2 vents in here for AC, and you also have heat ducted into here as well. So that is pretty much everything in this bedroom area. Oh, you have a Serta mattress here. So it's like a memory foam mattress, a much more upgraded mattress than what you'd get on a standard RV. So another premium thing coming on this Montana as well. And love that you have the window over the bed for some more natural light coming in also. And that is pretty much everything. Love the little change too, where they put the white fire extinguisher instead of a red one. Looks much more aesthetically pleasing. All right, y'all, that's all I got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you are wanting to check out some other videos, head over to my page, because I've been filming multiple 2023s just today alone. And I'm going to have a bunch of them out by the time this video comes out. Definitely came out here and sweat my butt off to make this video. So I hope you appreciate it. And if you did, hit the like button down below, and definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I literally just wiped my sweat less than 30 seconds ago, and you can already see it developing on my face. That's how hot it is out here right now. But I love it. I hope y'all appreciate it. I have a great time doing this. And as y'all know, I am in a sales position. I don't get paid to come out here and make these videos. I just do it on my own time in hopes of finding someone like you that might be interested in this RV. So if that's the case, you can reach out to me through the RV inquiry link down below in the description. It's the first link that you will see. And I would love to personally help you out in making this RV yours. Or you can text me up at the number on the screen there too, if that's more convenient for you. But would definitely prefer that you go to that link down below, because that will pop into my inbox and I can get to you as soon as I'm available. But that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, I'll see you out camping.